Yes, but I fixed the problem. The problem was not the internet connection. The problem was my computer. Is my computer. Yes. I will not make this a Monday habit because this is Monday number 2 that this is happening. Maybe I doomed myself by doing this on Mondays. But the problem was not the internet connection, the problem was my laptop. Yes. So I need to fix that problem, and I think then the things will work out. So now I'm back in my usual uh, streaming. Mondays are bad luck, apparently. Especially since I checked everything 100 times this entire week, and everything was working fine all day, every day, except for every time I go live with you guys. So somehow the one bot corrected the other bot. But as far as I know, I only have one bot installed. But Streamlabs just Stream Elements just kicked out Streamlabs. It's kind of funny. Oh no, guys, what we are going to do now? I have all kinds of things over here. I have carrots for Blue. Usually, when I have carrots for Blue, she's fast asleep. So, are you still able to see me? Is the stream still going on, or is it still lagging? Because I think everything is alright. I'm not in my own house, so. Alright, let me start a poll. Oh no. And the poll. There was no room. Yes. Stream Labs kicked out Stream Elements. I don't know why. They know you are bad luck. Monday is bad luck. No problem, Mom. I'm sorry. Things are a little bit weird. That's a good thing, Sam. Maybe that's the problem. Because I was not aware that I installed Stream Elements. I know I have a Stream Elements connected to my channel, but I was not aware that I had a bot doing things. Yes, Cat, the flies are back, but I'm not in my house, so they followed us. Good enough, Maxime. Perfect. I hope the flies are not battling us. I am absolutely puzzled about all these problems with the chat. I was wondering earlier, would you like me to read pages of my book? I can't read you all, but. Yes, I think I have to kick out one of these things, and it's going to be um, the Streamlabs bot because that one is doing weird things all the time. It's very weird. Hello, Matt. It's been a while. How are you doing? My book is about my life. Not only about my life, but it's a story about um, how buying my horse saved my life. And a lot of things that I went through, and she got my back, and I got hers. So we kind of helped out each other. And actually, why I am here and making this channel and making this community. So I absolutely would love to um, read you a little bit of it. I can't. I can read them. Excerpts. What's excerpts? He found us back. We tackled the problem. We kicked out one problem and got another problem instead. Hello, Luana. How are you doing? You had a dog like that. I love that. Ah, like that. Smaller bits from a larger work. Yes. I can read the prologue if you would like. Then I have to move you a little bit aside because it's on here. It's over here. Oh no, I don't want to. Yes. Oh no. Sorry. Yes, I have a book in works, Rump. I already wrote it, but I'm working on publishing it. And if everything's alright, it will be I will be um, doing so in spring. So I'm working on that. Yes. So I'm heading towards the prologue of the book. So I can give you, I think everyone who has a paid account already wrote it. Because it is on my Patreon, and I already shared one part over there, and I'm working on sharing the second part over there. I am starting with the epilogue. The epilogue is not that long, so no worries about it. I have to. As usually, I have a contraption of things behind my phone. I'm sorry you got it from my nostrils, but everything was collapsing. It is Monday. Everything's going wrong on Mondays. Maybe I should switch days. But no. I will stick to Mondays. It will work eventually. I'm not sure how, but it is going to work eventually. I promise. All right. I'm not sure how, but all right. Here goes nothing. I was broke, not only metaphorically, but in every way. Emotionally, physically. I don't want to use some overused internet cliches, but I was the kind of broke where I counted a change at the gas pumps, split meals in half so they'd last 2 days, and paused my dreams because survival had taken center stage. On top of that, I was very ill. But that day, early in the morning, the air heavy with summer dust and the scent of hay and sweat, I opened the door of the barn I worked at, turned around the corner, and there she was. Heart pounding, I looked into the dark eyes of a horse, and as if lightning had struck me, I completely froze. Goosebumps appeared on every inch of my body. I knew this horse, although I have never met or ever seen her in my life. While staring at her, a few words fell out of my mouth. I'm sorry. We know each other for more than 1,000 years, don't we? Never before I felt a connection this deep, painful, and honest before. I didn't have the money, not really, but I had something else, a gut feeling, and I ached so deep that I didn't know how hollow I'd become until I saw her. And somehow, between the silence of the barn and the way she shifted her weight like she was unsure whether to run or stay, I made a choice. Not because it made sense, not because it was safe, not because something, but just because something in my soul whispered, "This is your way back." That was the day everything changed. Not suddenly, not in a fairy tale way, but in small, edged pieces that started to put me back together. And this book is the story of how a horse, a creature I could not afford and maybe didn't even deserve, gave me back my life. And in a way, I gave back hers. That's what the book is about. I hope I did not lose anybody, but I'm not that good of a reader, so I hope you are not uh, stumbled. Thank you all, you're kind. Hello, Rico. How are you doing? Thank you, Kent. So it's kind of scary to read something that's close to my heart, but it's going to be a very truthful and meaningful thing to share with the world. Thank you, Rico. I just shared a passage of my upcoming book. Yes, I'm still kind of broke, but not in all kinds of ways. Only in the financial way, but not in a hard-bounded way. And somehow I got better, so physically I'm much better than it was a couple of years ago. So I think that's the whole point of building a community and talking to you guys and publishing all kinds of videos about living with my horses, because I really, really hope that everybody's able to do the things that they love to do. I do not have any more parts on this computer, but we'll be back at it. You will be not broke soon. Well, I don't know if it's brave. I think it's sometimes necessary to share. And I always thought it was not necessary to share a story, but then I got the insight in a very cool place that uh, catches youth, and sharing stories was very important. And I learned a lot about it. Hello, Dad. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Yes, Sam, it truly is. Yes, Brump, that's exactly what's going to be. About, uh, yeah, a kind of pushing forward, Kent. We switched. My mom just left it. My mom left, I guess. I think she said she was going to leave. And now my dad's here. I love that they switched. Probably next to each other. Yes, it. I think the learn of the book is to share and to explore your own good, because I find it very, very important to inspire people to chase their dreams and to do what makes their heart happy and be kind, because to one another, but most of all to yourself. Yes, the parents taking turns. I love that. Thank you so much for being here, Dad. I love the support. I am. Hey, Mom! She was still here. Have a good sleep. Hello, Alma. I love your name. Yes, that's true, Sam. But still, I think when you keep your own truth, all those hates will not hurt. Well, it hurts, but it will not hit you like. I feel strong enough to share because I know my worth and I know my truth. So. Thank you for all for being so kind to my parents. Yes, and I think it's very important to learn that from yourself. I've been through all kinds of weird things, so I'm so happy to be able to share and give a hand to others, because I think I wish that part upon everybody, understanding your dreams and your ways, because it's so important, especially young people that get stuck in society. Thank you. I'm very glad to be able to share little bits and pieces because I find it very scary to be able to publish things, but I think it's important and I love it. Yes, I love my parents for that. You're reading the chat, Dad? I'm very grateful for them. I think there are going to be more and more, especially women creators, I guess, that are just like this, not completely polished. There's so much AI stuff going on that this is way different. Hello, friends, with a Z. Haven't seen that before. How are you doing? I have one sip left of this, and then thanks, Dad. My dad says yes for sure. That's very good. But then in a dialect, Dutch dialect. So, thank you, Dad. Thank you for being here. And I'm so glad this part of the stream is working. And I'm going to figure out how to fix the computer part of this whole problem and then hopefully make make a better stream. Hello, Andrea. Andrea Piena, are you from Italy? Maybe. How are you doing? Sometimes we just wait, let me read it again, Sam, because yes, I think that's very true. I am Dutch, Rico. Hello, Ezra. Yes, I think that's very true. I think, especially at young with young people, there's very weird behavior. Ah, it's such an important job to do, Sam, because internet safety, well, personal safety as well, obviously, but internet safety is such an important part of today's world. Yeah, it feels crazy to me. I see a lot of youngsters over here, teenagers that are getting caught up in things. It's weird. So it is. I think it's very important to have more things hop on the train that is more suitable. Really, Sam? That's weird. Why would they? Hey Rico, Italy there. Hello. So yes, I'm from Europe, but I am from the Netherlands. My Italian is not that good. I'm sorry, Rico. Otherwise, I would have said something. Yes, it is coming out very nice. I really love chatting with you all. But still, I still want to make the other part of the stream happen one day. I'm not sure how. Yes, Italy meets the chat. What part of Italy are you from, Rico? Are you from the north or from the south? Or from Sicilia? Northeast. It's more in the top part. I think that's so weird, Sam, that people do. I can't wrap my head around that kind of things. That people just use their power to do such weird things. North Slovenia. Ah, that part. It seems to be a very nice part of Italy. Yes, that's true. Power corrupts. Things can be so wholesome. I mean, there are so many wholesome people in the world that are just being silenced by a whole group of other people. And it pains me to see that. It's weird. That's crazy. My hand? Do you mean my hand or do you mean Maxine's hand? My hand is good. My hand just has a tattoo. Yes, maybe we get only get upset, but it's such an important topic. But you're right. Ah, no problem, Ezra. It's a tattoo. I am. Do you all have a drink? Because I'm out of it, and I'm going to refill my glass with a little bit of coffee. I'm trying to with my. But the last thing about that matter, Sam, I think it takes a toll on people like you that you have to manage that constantly. Because people are weird like that. Hydration time. But no, I have no supple today. I have a weird glass today. But I'm going to pour in some coffee, and I have powdered coffee today. Water is perfect. I only drank 2.5 liters water today, so I'm going for the coffee. I'll be back in a second. Yes, my late coffee. It is 10:38 over here. A crochet stream. I love crocheting. Sleep well, Dad. Wel rusten. Dankjewel. My dad is going to bed, so had to say goodbye to him. Sleep well, Dad. Hydration is very important. Maybe we should I'm working on a Nightbot though, so maybe I should have a hydration quote mark for the bot. I think that will be a great thing. I am all in for hydration time. I'll be back in a second. That was a second. Yes, it is an option in Nightbot. You can click it. I have seen it, but I have not. I've not completed the Nightbot. But I will not. I will at first have to remove stream elements and Streamlabs, because when I throw Nightbot in the mix as well, they're going to be battling all night. I'm afraid so. Put in some creamer. I know I am a wussy, but I need creamer in my coffee. Yes, it comes up. No, not having 3 worry bots that are going to be fighting each other. That's not going to be. That's not going to be nice. All right. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Kent. I don't have a spoon, so my creamer is. Cheers. Yes. I'm sorry, I do not speak Russian. I'm sorry. Yes. It would be a fun experiment though, Sam. Just put all kinds of different bots on one stream and then just let people let them correct each other. We need a translation bot, but that's one of the things that YouTube's rolling out. Automatic translation thingy. I'm not sure how it works yet. You got beef with Nightbot. Yes, but you can. It depends on how you install it. I think that folks might do that. It sounds kind of fun. I'm not going to try because I have already enough trouble streaming as is. So the translation bot is coming. Also for normal videos, there's going to be synchronized voice changing function that supposed to be meeting up with mouth gestures and things like that, and then change the language. Yes, it is impossible. Yes, they're putting out like 6 or 7 things at the same time. Last week I got messages from that, and I'm in a program with YouTube, and they also told us about it. And it's very fun. Things are working, but yeah. I think they start with a couple of big languages, and then they will refine when it's more refined. They will go towards the less big languages. I think. I hope, because otherwise things will be crazy. I think it wouldn't work the other way around. Yes, it's incredible, Kent. I'm very very optimistic about it. Similar things were already long. Yes, YouTube was not quick on the party, but I think they're developing good at the moment. So, well, there are a couple of mishaps, but that's alright. Yes, things like WHO and WHO. I'm not sure how you pronounce it in English, but um, it's important to do so. In Brussels, there is something like that as well for the European Union. But I think the devices needs to be more subtle for things like YouTube, and it will be connected to your gestures and your mouth talking and things like that. Yes, you. Hello, mew, meow, mew. Zay, how are you doing? Yes. The end-to-end encryptions now are kind of a normal feature. Um, but before they are big at a party, they have to go through all kinds of stages. Yes, I'm sure about that. But like things like Twitch, they have a whisper function. So you can connect. You can send someone a message without other ones able to see it. But I cannot do that on YouTube yet. But I think that will be there. The function will be there. I hope so though. Because on Twitch, I have a Twitch account as well for something completely different. It's easier to send things out. Yes, that's useful because yeah. One of the things that has been yes, like Facebook Messenger, but then um while streaming. I like YouTube way better, though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get confused, YouTube. Don't get confused. But yes. Yes. I can block people. But I did not know before you said it last time that one could block another. I did not know that you could block each other. Or is it only when you are mod? I'm not very often in the chat as a participant. The poke button on Amazon Messenger. That's been a while. Yes, like that, Ezra. I did not know that, Sam. It was that you said it later in the stream, but I did not know that. It's kind of weird to think about it, but I understand. Yes, the poke was fun. I loved the poke. They should bring that back. It's funny. Yes, I get that, Sam. Sometimes there are just spammers all over. I'm very happy that we not get them that often. The punch feature for trolls, yes, that would be funny. I'm so happy that we do not get a lot of trolls. I don't think I know the platform. I think you can't. Is when I block someone, he cannot interact with chat no more. Howdy, Mindflowmatic. How are you doing? I finally get your name right. I hope so, I think. Am I the only one who's drinking a late night coffee? For most of you, it's day, I know, but it is almost 11 o'clock at night. Yes, I love the fall weather. I was not ready for it yet, but starting to get used to it. Mine is still. I have a mixture of coffee and chicory. I'm not sure if that's the same pronunciation as in English, but I think it is. Wait. Chicory. Chicory. Is that the same thing? Yes, it's 60% coffee and 40% chicory. Chicory. Perfect. It's 60% coffee and 40% chicory. Yes, that's true, Sam. I've never done that. But drinking tea and water is perfect, Maxine. Water is healthy. Better than coffee. But I can't go without it. I'm sorry. I have crossed a whole list of words. It's a plant. It tastes like coffee. I can always sleep even if I drink coffee. I missed a couple of messages, I think. It rained over here last night as well. Yes, Ezra, you can do a whole lot of things. It's useful. In New Orleans style coffee. I did not know that New Orleans had their own style of coffee, but I like that. Never ever drink it, but it was the only um, powder coffee that I could find because I'm not in my own house, so I don't have my French press over here. I do have a French press. I like fresh brewed coffee, but yes, but I have to have a mod in the neighborhood over here. But at the moment, I'm not really one. I am addicted, Ezra, and I'm here for it. High quality H2O. I love to drink water with a little bit of lemon in it, but just a little squish. How do you drink your, do you drink coffee, Sam? I know a lot of people who drink coffee. I think I do know more people who drink coffee than don't. But I do drink a lot of water as well. Yeah, a bus should be enough at the moment, so. Homemade coffee, yes. I love that. That's smart, Maxime. After workout, it's very hydrating. That sounds good, Rump. Out of habit. Do you like it, or is it just the habit got stuck? I already drank coffee when I was very young. I really always liked it. Coffee in a pot. Yes, I always make a French press coffee. It tastes the same as fresh brewed pot coffee. The slow. Do you drink only cold water, Rump, or also hot water? I love to drink hot water with no tea in it. It's very healthy to drink with lemon before, just as Maxine, just before you work out or eat, or after workout. Yes, Texas is hot, usually. Hello, Jonathan. Yes, horse people do have good coffee. I like my coffee strong. Oh, you have the best clothes. Sorry, I was I mixed up some words. I do not have sensitive teeth, so room temperature. I'm used to be able to drink water just always out of the tap, but usually not. I'm usually not always I'm wait, that was a very weird sentence. Yes, it's a blue flower. That's exactly it, Sam. That's exactly where it's made from. But I like normal coffee better. So I'm drinking blue flowers. I still have to move my neck around a little bit, I'm sorry. I'm not offended by that. I like I do like pumpkin spice, but you're not able to get it here. It's something US, I think. Pumpkin spice is not a thing over here. I got it once because it was some kind of USA special, but it's not a thing over here. But I'm not big on sugar as well. I never do sugar. I never put sugar inside my coffee. Hello to Dawn. How are you doing? Slang abuse now. I got it at Starbucks, Alexis, once. And there it's then it's a thing, but it's the only store I ever seen it. Maybe if you were close to Amsterdam. I'm I am not big on sugar. And now I want to use it like a word, a slang. Yes, that's very true, Sam. I had something like that recently. We talked about two completely different plants with the same name. I used it for some other herby things. I used to be. I'm going. I went to school for veterinary natural healing things and making tinctures and all kinds of stuff. I'm not a vet, but I went to school for it a couple of years. I think there are a lot of different plants over there compared to over here because we have kind of a different climate. But some plants grow about everywhere. I always learned that we have to had to with poorly organized brain files. Me too. I have very bad memory. Dolphin or shark? A shark is a fish that you can eat. I wouldn't, but you could. Just too much information. Yes, exactly. I have a perfectly fine memory for things that really does not matter. My friends call me Google because I already always know a lot of weird random facts, but I could not remember what I ate yesterday for the love of God. Wait, 500 to 600 oaks. That's crazy. Well, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. I'm afraid so. And I really want to look that up. I recently built something with oak and I'm very fascinated about them. My former pasture was surrounded by oaks, and we had these stupid little caterpillars that were making burning wounds on your skin. Really? Only that many for maples? I thought there were a lot of them. Well, the maple trees we have over here are very different from the maple trees up to Canada. Hello, Rico. I didn't. I do not. I do like the music though, and I do appreciate the culture, but I'm not participating in the culture. Yes, that's very true, Sam. I actually love that fact. We should recategorize things. That's called pity, Rump. We have maples as well, but they are very different. They have the same leaf pattern, but they are very different. They do not have the um, syrup and all kinds of that. Ouch. But they are called S over here. So, completely different. It's not even close to the same word. By Damian Marley. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't been online much today, so I'm going to look it up. Yes, they're very different. But now I'm curious about um, if there are European maples as well. But I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's crazy to me that things are being connected. That's weird. We used to, and that's something completely different, but I guess it feels like kind of the start of that. We used to um, change branches on different kinds of trees. Like you can put 3 different apple kinds of on one tree branch, and then they will grow their own apple. So there can be 3 kinds of apples on one tree. Everything has DNA, Ezra. Thank you, Don. It's kind of crooked, but I like it. I have a yellow light, so my teeth look very yellow today, so I'm sorry. Yes, grafting. I didn't know the English word, but now you type it and I recognize it. I love that. I love grafting. I did it with some plants in my former house as well. I had a little bit of a plant hospital. Hmm. I understand the banning. Yes. Yes, we have a thing called, I don't know how to call it in English, a kweepeer. It's a good mother stem for all kinds of other things. Really, Rump? I love that. Hello, Ellie. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I love wild roses. Really, Sam? I used to plant tomatoes. We have a couple of tomato plants at the moment. What did you try to craft? Rump? Back to work. It's Monday today. Or did you went on holiday? If I remember correctly, you had days off. It's very nice to be able to split them. Good call, Kent. You have to give them water. Roses are kind of hard. We have so many. Uh, we had so many plants over here, and the pumpkins are coming at the moment. So we can do a pumpkin carve moment if you would like. That sounds very nice, Ellie. I love staring at the stormy seas. At least I don't need all kinds of weird stream attachments for pumpkin carving. Yes. I will capture a pumpkin in the upcoming week. And then I can try to be a pumpkin carver for that matter. Every horse girl has a knife. Maybe I can carve something that looks like Lulu's a band-aid. But that's a very difficult shape. But maybe we can try something like her. Well, where I'm at, there's a lot of USA things. So Thanksgiving is another thing over here. Really, Sam? I did not know that. I really did not know that. Yes, Kent. Well, I have to grab it from the people living here, so I have to capture it. We have plenty though, so won't be a problem. I will film me running after the pumpkins, rolling down the hill. Yes. I'm just seeing the tumbling pumpkin going down and down and down. Your freezer is too small. Maybe you fit into the freezer and then you're a snowman. Thank you, Don. Thank you for visiting. Yes, I'm not sure, Sam. I've never heard of European people celebrating Thanksgiving. We have similar things though, but yeah. Pumpkin roll competition. I love that. That's cool. I would love to participate in that. I love all the weird pumpkin competitions, like the biggest pumpkin and pumpkin rolling and pumpkin carving, and I absolutely love that. I love all those weird menace things. Hello, David. I'm okay. Thank you. My headache is almost gone. Yes, Rome, that's wild. They are like 1,000 pounds or more. I'm not sure. They are crazy big. Yes, I would love to know more about Thanksgiving. That's funny, Maxine. I just see you behind a window, busy with your shop, and then pumpkins just flying by. Thank you, Sir Reaper. That's my pumpkin. Oh no! Dodging pumpkins just to come into the store. I have a very funny image about it. You have a competition that you carve out a boat out of a pumpkin and then you go on the water in on the river with your pumpkin. Labor gratitude celebration rules world. Yes, we do have that in all kinds of ways. Sorry, I had to kick someone out of the stream. I'm sorry. Yes, I kicked Soul Reaper out of the stream. I hope you can not see him either. So I have to scroll back a little bit because I missed a lot of things. That sounds very dangerous, Ellie. Running around with fire things. Is we do have things that would have to do with harvest and with uh, preying upon a good yield. And Labor Day. Horse riding lessons. I do not teach horse riding any longer. I take in horses. But I love to hear that your daughter is having riding lessons. The more, the merrier. It's good for kids to be around animals. you all know Terry Pratchett? Because I have a very faint memory of a pumpkin thing with Terry Pratchett. Yes, I have to scroll up and down. I'm sorry. I never I never learned to ride as a kid. I was already 18 or so. Well, I did a little bit, but not that much. But actual um, Thanksgiving is more like giving thanks to the people you're surrounded with, or is it for more everything? I like that answer. Yes, but I used to grow up on a farm, so not in the high end of horse riding. So I just tumbled upon someone who had horses, just the way I have them on a piece of grass. And yeah, I met my best friend and she had horses and I learned to ride and now I'm a horse girl myself. So yes, Lipizzaner. My white horse is partly Lipizzaner. That's funny, Rump. It's very true. Yes, that's a perfect way, Maxine. Just volunteer and help and learn. I have marked a lot of stables in exchange for learning experiences and being around horses. I absolutely love it. Horses are such special creatures. I did not know that, Sam, that it was a Protestant religious type of thing. Because one would think that the Netherlands had one as well. That's very true, Maxime. You can give your own twist to being thankful. Hmm. It's a very familiar breed, Rico. Lippischanners. My horse is 1/8 or so, 1/6. Lippischanner. Her grandmother is half. It's a natural connection, I think that. Yes, I would decline that as well, Maxine. Yes. It feels kind of weird. I've never really realized it was like that, to be honest. You don't see that part of Thanksgiving in the media or things over here. It's ones who walk paths towards. I'm not sure the word about the places. I was reading. I have to scroll back a second. Wait. And yes, Ellie, our connection with horses is just very old, I guess. I really love that. That's just a natural thing or so. It's a symbiotic thing. I understand that, Maxine. It sounds horrible, to be honest. It really does. It's very weird to read that, especially since in Europe things are all messed up as well. Have a good sleep, Fusto. Thank you for being here. Oh, rain is started pouring. Please hold on. I will scroll back to chat. I have to close some windows because otherwise everything will float over here. 1 second. Back. What is your first language, Ezra? If I may ask. I grew up riding bikes as a Dutch a Dutch person, so Bosnian. I'm trying to think of what it would sound like. I'm going to look it up later. I bike almost every day still, so I do like horses and I do ride horses, but I grew up on a bike, so. I get that. Especially in the cities in the Netherlands, it's kind of scary. You we bike everywhere with millions at once. There's one thing about um, the stereotype things of the Netherlands that is absolutely true, and that's the crazy bike things. Weirdly enough, I'm still thinking about what's the closest equivalent of Thanksgiving. But reading all your stories about what it is meaning towards the cultural differences, it kind of scares me almost. It's very weird to hear. I never realized it was like that, or it is like that, or it has evolved. But it's kind of weird. It's very weird. I think we are at a point in history where we should just erase a lot of things. And then just make new, meaningful. Blue? Blue, 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 come. Blue, come here. I'm sorry. Bosnia is not that close to me, Kent. It's not that far, but it's not that close to me. There are at least 4 countries in between it. 4 or 5 even. 4 I think. If I'm counting correctly. A lot of these days should be. I'm all about history, but there's so many things that got so political. No, it's not that close. Wait, I can look it up for you. One second. One, two, three. Yes, there are 4 countries in between. Yes, that's true, Sam. I think that's part of the reason why all things World War II things are still so important to where I live. I am very sorry, Milos, if I have no clue why your message was picked up. But I can't read it any longer. Yes, it seems to be repeating and repeating and repeating. I'm absolutely not sure why. We have something called the Liberty Tour over here that's goes to all kind of monuments. It's crazy. Milos, you are completely volunteered here, so please go. It's crazy to me that people do that, Maxine. It's not from, not even close to okay to ask anyone things like that. That's completely crazy to me. I can't wrap my head around choices people make. And I'm with you both that history is super important. And it's very important to be reminded of the things, but I absolutely hope that there's going to be some differences in actions that people make. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Right. Yes, Sam, that's true. Thank you, Eldron. I see it all the time everywhere around me, and I still I cannot understand why people do things like that. I've been hit many times, but a couple of times. Yes, I kicked him out, Kent. He can no longer come in. Because I'm gay. And that's not even close to being uh, being or I'm trying to find the correct word in English. It's not even close to what people of color or have to go through. And I find it absolutely weird. I don't get it. Why is this still a thing in the world? I cannot wrap my head around that. Yes, it's crazy. Yes. I cannot understand that. Uh, apparently. Apparently, Kent. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm not uncomfortable. It's so hard to hear that people like you, Maxime, are treated like that. It's not okay. I feel kind of lost about what you could do about it, what I can do about it, especially. I would like to do something about it. I like your sarcasm, Kent. Thank you for the uplifting uh, things. That's crazy. Why would one do that? Torturous. Ah, when I said it out loud, I understood what it was, what it meant. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to pronounce words in order to understand what they mean. What they mean. Yes, tortured afterlives are making people weird and scare them. They do crazy things for it. Why would people hurt someone just because they think they are better than one another? It's crazy to me. I'm very sorry that happened to you. Yes, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You're willing to fight for a country that does not fight for you, but the people you're fighting along do not want you to fight with them. That is absolutely bonkers. You're such a gem of a person. Why would one do something like that? You missed a lot, Rob. You missed a lot. I'm sorry. Programming for vet service, veterinarian service. The Tom Cruise movie for the Child King. I'm not sure, Sam. He did some good things, Sam. Thank you for being such a helpful person. Yeah. Yes, Kent. Rump, you missed the world problem solvings. We are still working on it, but we will get there. We have to make our hate-free mini world bigger. No, we have. I've not, Rump. A few good men. I'm going to write that down because I am curious. I'm looking for. I'm looking around, but I'm not in my own house, so I do not have a pen and paper. But I will look it up. A few good men. I don't. I have never seen that. Hello, crypto. I love you to watch. I love you to involve in our conversations if you like. But I'm always happy that you are here. How's the ringing? Do you feel okay? You can't handle the truth. Yes, I did. I heard that. Yes, I get that part of it, but still, at the end of the calculations, I'm lost in that. Yes, crypto, I do feel better. I think a lot of people find it easier to place themselves above others, so they do not have to look at the truth. Yes, I'm quite far away from my horses and I hear my horses neigh. That's not a good thing. I'm sorry, I'm listening to my horses. We appear to get back at the same subject, but it's okay. I hope this is a place that no subject will be taboo, ignored. And to answer you, Kent, yes, we do. I do not have the greenest. I do. I'm very capable of having house plants, but I'm not very capable of having outdoor plants somehow. There's so many weird things happening. The warmer weather is starting to get cold or so. Yes, I get that, Sam. You get so intensely involved. Things are impossible to leave behind once you're part of it, because you do become part of it. Thank you for being you, Sam. I do not always have a proper response, but I do listen. And I'm very interested in what you have to say. Yes. Is that seriously a thing in gardener's world? My ex-girlfriend used to have a bonsai, but it did not end well. Maxime! You are you're a nutter. Thank you so much. You're a nutter. Thank you. Can I? No, I want to. Thank you so much. You're crazy. Plans, focus, and brilliant moves. Bonsais are crazy. A magazine and a TV show. I've never heard of it. That's alright, Ezra. I think it's late at your place as well, if I'm correct. A bonsai mango tree. That sounds very cool. No worries about it, Ezra. Have a good sleep. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining in, and hope to catch you later. We're here quite often, so I hope you will be at our party on a different time. Our stream is already 145 minutes long. See you later, Ezra. Have a good night's sleep. You got an error message? Oh no. See ya. Thank you for watching. But I'm happy that you found us back, Bojack. It's almost midnight over here. 6 minutes to go. You just lost us. I switched. Oh, I'm sorry. I switched devices, Bojack. Maybe you lost us in that process. My computer completely errored. Me, Maxine, or do you mean Sam? Or someone else? I'm confused. Are we talking about gardening? Are we talking about fish breeding? Or this conversation is going all over the place. I'm still doing okay. I am a little bit tired though. That's a good point, Sam. Are any of us ever okay? Ah. We're just talking about everything. I know not much about any of that, Rump. I'm sorry. And I can agree, Ellie. Always bunkers. I absolutely love to be bunkers. Are you calmed down, Maxine? Your heated experience got a little bit cooled down? I'm feeling okay. I am. Yes, it did, Ellie. I don't have her here because I'm not in my own home. Her name is Lulu Zabendate. So she got a whole name. Oh, good call, Ellie. Have you all been hydrating? Nightbot is not here yet, so. Oh, my. I've seen the horse animation Bojack. Lulu Zabendate. I've actually made something, but I can't show you when I'm over here. I will show you next stream. When it's late at my place, it is extremely late at your place, Rump. How late is it at your place? I get that, Maxine, especially when you have been through all the things that you just mentioned. I'm very curious about that film, Sam. Stunt physicist or something. I'm very curious about that. I'm sorry. Yes, that's very true, Rump. I still need to sneeze, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why. Danke, Sam. No, it's not my house. No, it was German. You uh, pronounced a perfect German word. Thank you, Maxine. And yes, division is never good. When I'm on this, I can't type anything. Thank you. I love German. I love it. It's a great language. I can teach you the Dutch way. It's non-religion as well. It's similar. It is gezondheid. But it's a little bit more of a I love that you took German in high school. It's such a lovely language. It has some weird things though. Your father's mother's people. I love that sentence. Gezondheid. Yes, it does. It actually literally means health. Wishing you health. Ah, that makes sense. Really, Alexis, a lot of people find a German way easier than Dutch. But it depends on what part of the Netherlands you are from. I'm from the south, so our G's are very soft. I was never aware that there was so much Lutheran things and Catholic and Protestant things over there. Yes, Bojack. Take notes. Any other words that you would like to learn in Dutch? How long are you planning to stay in the Netherlands, Alexis? A way of saying cheers. Post. Proost is cheers in Dutch. You want the um, sneezing health thing again, Bojack? Hello, my friend. Hallo, mijn vriend. Yes, but with two O's. Proost. Yeah, I get that. Yes, Maxime, but that's a little bit of a tricky one because when you say it in the Netherlands, it just means I like to see you. But when you say it over here in Belgium, it means you're declaring your love to someone. So it's a funny one. Ik zie je graag. Yes, ik is meaning I. Ik. And you is jij. So it's an appropriate thing to say, but depending on where you are. Yes, I get that sound. I try to pick up Pennsylvanian Dutch, like the Amish, but I cannot make any sense out of it. It's not even close. It's more close to German than to Dutch, but I am Belgium. No, I am Dutch, but I am in Belgium at the moment. And I am in the French part of Belgium, but my French is horrible. Dutch is a weird language to learn, though. There are so many weird things in the Dutch language. But I think almost anyone who speaks Dutch also speaks English. Yeah, I think it's a kind of no one's gonna kick you out, Maxime. You're all good. I think things are got really mixed up with the Amish, but they made their own complete language. Amsterdam, Rotterdam, yes. There are a lot more cities. Utrecht is the middlest city there is, but the Netherlands is so small. Ah, old German. The Pennsylvania Amish are is more German because it is their language is called Pennsylvanian Dutch, so that's why I was kind of confused. Yes, but New Amsterdam has been traded for Suriname. Kent, we have a word to say. You cannot kick her out, Maxine. No, 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 no. Have a good sleep, Ellie. I'm going to leave you behind in a bit as well. Because my eyes are slowly, 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 slowly going down. No worries about it, Kent. Have a good sleep, Ellie. Dreaming about your stormy seas. Hopefully. The Amish, yes. A lot of horses, though. I can understand that. Deutsch and Dutch are very similar words. There's still a lot of people who cannot get that right. They move whole houses. No worries about it, Maxime. You just picked a funny one because it's um, something that means different things in different parts of Dutch speaking countries. I like it that you try to make Dutch sentences. Yes, this is where Haarlem is also a Dutch city, a old Dutch city. It's funny to hear it from someone who's there because we get to teach history from a complete different perspective. Yes, Haarlem is a big city over here. Well, kind of a big city. There are no big cities over here because our country is super small. But yeah, there are more names apparently that are similar to Dutch places. I love that. It's funny to now see it back, but it's kind of weird because I'm getting older and I hear stories from people from the other way around and they're completely different. Austrian. They speak Dutch, German in Austria. So Deutsch, maybe? So because he does not speak Dutch. He speaks German. But Deutsch is means German in German. Does that make sense? Hallo, Ares. Zusammen. In guten Abend. Troy in Paris. Paris. I have to. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. You're a funny rump. I cannot pronounce what you just wrote. Just because I don't know how. I do not know how. Everybody. It's definitely German, but it's funny. Are you so confused, Kent? But we learned German. Liverpoolian. Have a good one, Wojak. No worries, Theodore. We were supposed to do something completely different, but it went wrong, so now we're just chatting. It sounds Scottish to you. That's funny. Later, Bojack. Everybody get down. I'm going to end the stream, guys. It is almost 12:30. And I am getting kind of tired. I'm going to figure out how to fix my computer, and I will hopefully see you all back. We did a lot, Sam, and maybe we can save the world a different time. Yes, I will have a good word with my technical shenanigans. I hope I'll figure it out. I'm a little bummed about it because I tried so hard, but well. Let's learn more languages. Have a very good evening, um, all of you. Thank you, Lula. And hopefully, I will catch you all later. We will garden, we will fish, we will build, and we will save the world with all kind of languages. We all get down. Yes, please make notes. And then you can bring the suggestions to the next stream. That would be great. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Have a good evening or day, depending on where you are, or a good night. I'm going to get some rest. Thank you very much for being here. I had a blast tonight, so see you soon. I love you all. Bye bye.